you all. We are excited to be talking about boundaries with kids on the podcast and all the places right now. And we wanted to talk about stumbling blocks, why kids don't develop boundaries. And the funny thing is, when we wrote this chapter in the book, we were each talking about what each of the milestones are like from a girl and boy's perspective. And we went totally different directions. Just from the word boundaries, I immediately thought, I want girls to help learn to have boundaries. And you thought,
I want boys to learn to respect boundaries.
So I'm going to start with girls, and I would quickly say that I think one of the reasons girls sometimes don't have boundaries is they're afraid to, that they simply don't feel like they're enough. And in fact, I think girls really vacillate between feeling like not enough and too much. And it would be a great conversation to have with your daughter, to ask her. I heard this woman say, what do you think about that? Where do you feel like you are? I know I struggled like that when I was a kid. Tell me, how would you even finish the sentence? I'm not blank enough, or I'm too blank. Now, only if she says she agrees with I'm not, or I'm too much. But I think we want to have those conversations, and we want to speak to intentionally where the girls we love are struggling. So if she says, I'm not funny enough, next time she's funny, call that out in her. Remind her. When we tell them who they are, they believe us. And so remind her regularly of who she is to help shore up that confidence that can be pretty hard to come by these years.
That's so good. And I want to help him respect boundaries. And I don't think he can do that well unless we remove the stumbling block of him being dysregulated. So I think regulation and respecting boundaries go hand in hand, because we've got to get his thinking brain back online so that he can think, what do I want to do next? Wait, last time when I yelled at my mom, I got in a lot of trouble, or I lost this privilege. And he can't make those good connections unless he's got his thinking brain online. If the emotional brain's flying the plane, game over. And so it's why, if you've got Strong and Smart right now, I want you to jump over to page 16, read that section about the brain and body with him. And then the very next chapter is on calming and coping. And I think that is foundational. Regulation is foundational to him respecting boundaries. So let's start here and hopefully end there.
We'll be back next week to talk about building blocks for boundaries. See y'all soon.
See you soon.